but you'd rather be 6'2".
We're underway here in West Lafayette. Allie Hornung with the first set. Beautiful shot from number 8, Rae Jackson. Fort Wayne's gonna get the first points of the night. Serve now from Viviana Lefferts. Dug by Jenna Otek on the reception. Haley Bush setting to Caitlin Newton, and that's gonna be good. First kill of the night for Caitlin Newton, and we know Newton is gonna get a lot of those swings. Grace Cleveland may be the first team All-American.
If you look at this morning stats, she only had 14 swings. She sat part of the second set and all of the third set for the Boilermakers. Off-speed offering there, doesn't clear the net for the Mastodons. Sort of went sideways off her hand.
Otek to serve. Set to number 5, Maggie Castleman. She'll get her first kill of the night. Boilermakers now tied 2-2 with the Mastodons.
Not going to be intimidated by a 6'3", 6'2" front wall against her. You know, you just got to go at it.
Haley Bush setting to Newton. Light tap over the edge. Set here from the Mastodons. Haley Bush diving to save that one over the net. Set here to the Mastodons. That's Castleman again. Shondell really talks about his high expectations for her, and in a press conference on Monday, he says that he just has to keep pushing her because she's nowhere near her potential, and that's really saying something for a player of her caliber.
It absolutely is, and he's 100% right. That's been true of the Boilermakers as a team this year too. So far, they've won a lot of matches, had a tough outing against Louisville, but I don't feel like any of them feel that they're close to a finished product at this point.
Long point here, well deserved. Castleman to Hornung. Haley Bush setting it over to Cleveland. Cleveland just misses the mark. Another point for the Mastodons. The hardest part about being a hitter is you want to get the ball at its peak and then slap it down, but sometimes it just falls off your hand, and that's just not even something you can help. Grace Cleveland takes another swing, and she redeems herself immediately.
One of the 2 super seniors on this squad, along with Jenna Otek.
Easy money for the Boilermakers. An ace for Caitlin Newton. That anchor for the Mastodon team, gonna serve this one up. She'll hit it to Skimmerhorn, set up by Bush. Down the middle is Newton. Just like that, Newton bursting onto the season. That's what gonna serve it for the Boilermakers.
My favorite Caitlin Newton attack.
That's really smart awareness by a great volleyball player. Haley Bush to Rae Colvin, the freshman phenom for the Boilermakers.
Bush on serve. That one didn't clear the net. For a perfect 1,000 hitting percentage.
Corey, I was not on the call with you, but I believe she closed the match on the match point across 2 games. That one to Katie Crow. Sent over by Worcester. Rae Colvin again, off balance are the Mastodons, and she'll get kill number 2. That's 2 in a row for the freshman. Quick 5-point lead in the first set. Rae Colvin going 2 for 2. That one, an ace. Rae Colvin, just an outstanding freshman phenom. She's only 6'1.5". She's listed as 6'1" on the roster, but she jumps 10'9", Corey. That's Rae Jackson. Serves it to Newton. Bush sets it to Ellis. Ellis with a cross shot. That one goes out. Mastodons 2 straight points from Rae Jackson. That one by an attacker. Still hitting 154 while the Mastodons are at negative 154. Newton to Bush, sets it across to Cleveland, and that was dirty. Rachel Krukas tried to dive.
It's going to be dangerous.
Allie Hornung to serve. Allie Hornung, a freshman from New Albany, the sister of Purdue veteran Marissa Hornung. Block. We're second in the nation in blocks per set, just under 3 last year.
Yep, and they've been a little bit lower than that statistically. Dig well, they block well, and to serve well. You do those things, everything else falls into place.
Hornung sends that over. Mastodon setting up. Block. I really did, Corey.
Second block.
Playing opponents such as Jacksonville State and Purdue Fort Wayne is just easy ways to get your offense going and your defense to get some confidence.
You give and go, you give and take with the serve game. That one probably going out if Hornig lets it go.
That one off the block. So take a nice dribble. Serve it up top to Krukas. Set over to Crow, Cleveland. Bush to Newton. Beautiful dig by the Mastodons. Bush setting it back to J.L. Johnson. That one blocked up. Back over to Castleman, and that one is good for a Mastodon kill.
And keep her team in the point.
Received by Newton. Bush setting Newton up. That one bounces off the block. Caitlin Newton with a serve to Krukas.
J.L. Johnson rolling the solo block there. I'm not sure that was by design.
Solo, she'll add a second one to that statistic. Bush saving that one for Newton down the middle.
No, she immediately appealed to her coach and said, hey, there was a touch there. And he replied, no, I'm not challenging it. Get back out there and play.
You have a 6-point lead over the Mastodons. There's no need to try and add.
Self-made.
Emma Terwilliger for the serve. Beautiful long shot. Newton getting that sky ball. Emma Ellis with the attack, but a block from the Mastodons.
Great block.
Their second of the evening.
They did, and that was Worcester, who we talked about a little bit earlier. Getting the pass from Newton was tough, put Ellis in a tough spot, but a good play by the Dons for sure.
Haley Bush tried to dump that over the edge. Boilermakers send that back over the net. Not able to secure that one.
Just a little bit, well, a great play again, going up over her hand.
Bush setting to Ellis. Ellis, excuse me, a block by the Mastodons. I thought Ellis sent that over.
After this 3-0 scoring run.
Otek on the reception. Bush setting to Newton over the middle. Easy tap over. Sent over. Another easy tap from the Mastodons. Bush over to Ellis on the left side. Mastodons here with a beautiful shot. I think that one is going to Purdue, though. Is that? Oh, no, that one did go to the Mastodons. Jenna Otek, a fifth-year senior, showing you why she is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year for the Big Ten. Caitlin Newton saves that with a dig. Emma Ellis now going to take a shot. Krukas punches that one in the air into the net. Boilermakers get the point.
Yeah, Krukas is undersized at 5'2", and that is her roster height. If you know athletics, you know what that means.
8 points for the Mastodons off of errors have kept them in this first set a little bit.
They have. You're right. It's got a weird feel to it. And there, Otek and Cleveland dive. Their heads come together. Boy, you hope they're both okay. That ball goes off Caitlin Newton, and now Jenna Otek flies into the score table.
Number 6, Madison Gates serving for the Mastodons. Easy set, easy money.
Well, you're not supposed to talk about perfect games and no-hitters, but she looks really good.
That one into the net. Point Purdue. That's 23-17. Viviana to serve. An off ball by Otek. Newton able to save it, and they send it over the net. Coming to block is Newton. Bush with the save. Otek to Newton. Krukas with the save. Castleman. Saved by Otek. Haley Bush to Rae Colvin. And that's set point for the Boilermakers. And the keys come out as they shake on set point here in this first set. Kill for the Mastodons.
Katie Crow, that's her 7th swing. 1 kill, 1. And that kind of sums up the first set for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Beautiful pancake dig there from Hornung. She'll send that up to Newton. Newton taps it over the edge. Krukas sending to her teammate Katie Crow. Taps it over with Haley Bush saving it. Jenna Otek to Cleveland. And that's set number 1 for the Boilermakers.
Always willing to do whatever he can to help out Boilermaker athletics.
Madison Gates to serve. Haley Bush sets that to who? Guess it, it's Rae Colvin. That one received by Lefferts. J.L. Johnson with another block in the middle. She is a great force to have.
Mooresville, Indiana, Avon High School, has been a steady player for this program for her entire career, and and just always willing to play her role as that swing by Cleveland goes.
And we were sitting right next to head coach Eve Rackham-Watt of Tennessee, the opponent for 12:30's match tomorrow, and they left after that first set. They saw all they needed to see.
For sure. There's Caitlin Newton with the roof, and can't blame Tennessee for leaving. They've had a long day. They've essentially been here since about 11 a.m. 2 matches, 2 wins.
Has put together 3 consecutive winning seasons for the Mastodons. Grace Cleveland stuffs that one at the net for her first solo block of the night.
It's all going right. It's all going right. As a team, the Mastodons 0 for 4 with 3 attack errors so far.
Crow sends that to Hornung. Bush sets Newton up because they played number 10 Louisville. Actually, they're number 5 now after that victory that they had, but they were number 10 at the time, and losing 0-3 to a top 10 team is just not something you want to have. But Coach Shondell said that they were just a lot better than they expected them to be, in all honesty. It wasn't overreacting to that Louisville loss. Purdue deserves to be a top 10 team, and they're showing why right now as they lead 8-0 in this second set. Make it 9-0 as that one is sent long.
Probably the cream of the crop, but then the next 30 teams is a mashed potatoes situation.
Grace Cleveland, solo block number 2 for the evening. Otek serves it up to Levels. Hornung with the save. Bush is going to serve it up to Cleveland. She'll tap that over. Krukas with the save for the Mastodons. Hornung to Bush to J.L. Johnson. Otek. Cleveland's going to pound that one away. Make it point number 11. Still a long way to go.
12-0
Can't
runs
get ahead of myself.
don't happen. This is nuts.
They went to Las Vegas, took on the number 23 team in Washington State, and then they went to Cincinnati to take on that top 10 match against Louisville.
There's a lot to be learned from road trips early in the season.
Otek to Bush, over to Cleveland. That's kill number 8, 14-0. 5th service error of the night for the Boilermakers.
And there's an ace, so 2 points in a row for the Dons.
Camaraderie in college volleyball, women's college sports in general, but college volleyball, the atmosphere on the bench is unmatched.
15-2.
Grace Cleveland now to serve for the Boilermakers. She'll send that over long to the Mastodon bench.
Ace. 16-2, 5 aces.
An ace for Grace, her first of the night.
You've been waiting on that one for weeks.
I have been. I've been sitting on it.
Scrappy play by the Mastodons here. They stay in the point.
J.L. Johnson. Grace Cleveland sends it over.
Nice swing through the block there by Worster. She gets the kill.
It's here on the court doing so well.
Good to get the talented, experienced middle back.
Worster again. Otek with the save near the scoreboard. That one off the fingertips of a Mastodon, J.L. Johnson.
Yep, we saw Savannah Chacon this morning as well.
Worster with a beautiful one. Unfortunately, she's hitting negative .071. She's 3 for 14, but her 3 have been very effective for the Mastodons. Emma Ellis getting her 2nd kill of the night. Made herself a quality player.
Couldn't agree more. She had great moments last year. She had another one last weekend.
Katie Crow to Krukas. They'll tap that over as Crow. J.L. Johnson sets that up. Haley Bush to Emma Ellis. That's 2 in a row. Krukas gets the receiving. Beautifully done by the Mastodons. Madison Gates, the only Iowa native of the team. Set up to Gates. Bush to Colvin. That's kill number 6.
beat somebody and keep them in single digits. And the Boilermakers are a point away from a 25-5 set.
Already making an impact here for the Boilermakers in the second set. Set point here.
Oh, Otek nearly caught the break there as she dives to dig that ball. It spins over the net. The way this set's gone, I think everybody's surprised it didn't fall in.
Rayner to Ellis. Crow. And block for the Boilermakers. That'll do it here for set two. Rae Colvin has remained perfect. She's 6 for 6 tonight. She doesn't lead in kills, but she's second. Allie Hornung with a big one in her face. Otek saves that. Newton's gonna toss that one over. The Mastodons sending that one over to Gates, but the Boilermaker block.
Couldn't make their hands quite soft enough to keep that ball in play.
Otek to Bush. Rae Colvin now in the middle. Mastodons do a good job of fending that one off, but not a second time. That's block number 6 for the Boilermakers.
Instead, drops on the Boilermaker side. Hands too soft that time.
Bush to Newton.
Purdue started off set 2 on a 14-0 run.
Bush to Newton.
That's how you atone for your attack error on the previous swing. Kayla Newton with the kill.
Just under 100. I believe that 5th kill will bring her over 100. Otek to serve. Krukas with the reception. That one out. The attack coming from Castleman.
Nearly got another ace. Instead, it's a free ball over.
Maddie Chin getting her first kill of the night. Jenna Otek sends that one over to the hands of Lefferts. Krukas now to Katie Crow. Bush set into Newton.
Different options for your setter to have.
And depth is what the Boilermakers have. They returned every single player as well as adding three to four freshmen.
Middle for the Boilermakers, who is playing as well as she's ever played. And
Katie Crow, beautiful kill, hitting -4/8 after that one. Bush dumps that one over with 2 hands. She did a no-look pass. That was Patrick Mahomes-esque.
A lot of different attacks in her repertoire. You see, that was just perfect.
Katie Crow gonna send that one over. Just yet. Maddie Skimmerhorn to Crow. Crow's gonna take a shot at this one. Saved by Skimmerhorn. Set to Bush. J.L. Johnson off the hands of Krukas. Make it 8-4. Skimmerhorn with the serve. Beautiful kill by Castleman.
Heritage High School, Monroeville, Indiana.
A collision between a couple Boilermakers. That's an ace.
You know, with Skirmahorn, Otek, and Hornung out there, serve receive should be expected to be better than that for Purdue, so giving up a couple easy points on serve.
Caitlin Newton.
Open tryouts.
Krukas with a diving dig. Set over to Crow. Otek with the save. Skimmerhorn. Caitlin's gonna get it in the middle. Krukas to Crow, saved by Skimmerhorn, and that one falls out of bounds. Point for the Mastodons. They're now down by 2. Katie Crow is now 5 for 25, hitting -040. Not the stats you want to have. Long one on the side. Crow sends that one into the net. 11-7 is the score. Another error for the Mastodons. That is there.
So Crow didn't have much to hit when she got it back.
Emma Terwilliger, the senior defensive specialist, saves that one with a dig. Bush sets that to Newton off the hands of the Mastodons, and the student section goes crazy as they catch that one. Point for the Boilermakers, 12-7.
Getting in on it. I'm going to want to say this while Emma's on the floor. You see the Boilermakers with the Volt-colored socks. It is Hammer Down Cancer Night here in Holloway Gym. Emma Terwilliger is on the student board of directors for the Purdue Center for Cancer Research. That is what her focus is academically, and that's what she wants to do with her life. So she's already doing it, and went to the NCAA tournament a couple times, took the team to the Elite 8 second team All-American in her time, and a great ambassador for Purdue Volleyball still to this day. She had spent an entire summer making 40 different chocolate chip cookie recipes trying to perfect it. Next time I see her, I need to see where we at on that, because I need some cookies.
I'll tell you what, I'd settle for a gold medal over the perfect chocolate chip cookie recipe any day.
No, it was awesome seeing Annie in Tokyo. An injured teammate, Jordan Thompson, and led the Team USA in kills.
Bush to serve. Mastodons trying to make something happen. Rae Jackson in the middle, but blocked from Rae Colvin. Still a perfect day, but now she's tied for first in kills for the Boilermakers. So I'm sure she'd take the first place over the perfect game.
No doubt about it. And that one falls down. Another point for the Dons. So
16-9. Newton with the reception. Bush to Colvin. Make it number 9. She now officially leads the Boilermakers.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's going to be a lot of fun watching her career unfold.
Rae Jackson with a beautiful spike down the middle.
Are 14 of 18 with no errors and 6 blocks.
Bush to Newton. Cut shot, that one stayed in. Point Purdue. Rae Jackson taps that one over the middle. Beautiful save from Haley Bush. Otek over to Maddie Cook. That one off the hands of a Mastodon into the student section. Always searching for that perfect moment. Otek with the serve to Krukas. Castleman with a beautiful kill. Katie Crow taps that one over the top. An official stoppage here.
Into the net called on the Boilermakers. The Boilermakers hitting .451 for the match as a team.
Maddie Cook off the hands of Krukas. That's 20. Coach Shondell is a big believer in turning on the film no matter the score or the outcome, but I'm sure he'll have a lot of great moments to point out.
Been a few things here today, but there's not a ton of negative to work on here this evening.
Katie Crow taps that one over. Maddie Skimmelhorn with the save. Megan Rayner set over to Caitlin Newton. Off the hands of Krukas again. Have so much talent, they're overpowering her.
It is, it's all too much. There's only so much you can do.
Krukas with a diving dig. Katie Crow gonna send that over the net. JL Johnson set up by Rayner. Skimmelhorn with the save off of a block. Caitlin Newton taps that one over. Castleman to Crow. Otek with the save. Rayner dumps that one. Mastodon staying alive. Jenna Otek, Rayner, JL Johnson. Mastodon's fighting hard deep in this point. Sent over Otek, Rayner, JL Johnson, and that one's gonna do it. Off the hands of a Mastodon, Rachel Krukas could not make beautiful in-system volleyball. Ava Torrance and Megan Rayner are both in for the Boilermakers now.
12 match points for Purdue.
Otek to Rayner, set up to Johnson. That one off the hands of the Mastodon, and that one's gonna do it. Boilermakers sweep the Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons 3-0.